Good afternoon, my name is Talon Walker, and today we'll be talking about the avian influenza outbreak that occurred in Virginia in 2002. What is it and what happened? The avian influenza outbreak is basically an infectious viral disease commonly known as bird flu that causes birds to become very sick and lead to their death. This affected 197 poultry flocks and 4.7 million turkeys and chickens. The strain of bird flu had no direct link to the strain occurring in China, but had a direct link to the strain occurring in live bird markets in northern United States for the last 8 years. The results of this outbreak. Bird disposal was a major issue during the outbreak due to the fact that burial pits um, were supposed to be used on farms, but farmers would have to record these burial pits on their property deeds and would have to install long-term monitoring wells, which would lead to a higher cost for the farmers. So alternative methods were chosen, such as incineration, large sanitary landfills, and composting. Lessons learned. Once a week, testing on daily mortality of all poultry farms in the region, testing of all breeder farms every 2 weeks, testing all flocks prior to movement for any reason, and it was found that the spread of the virus was due to the people and contaminated equipment. Comparing methods of disposal. Incineration is the most biologically safe method of disposal since it turns anything into ash. It's easy to manage and it's very sanitary. The only issue is that it's slow and it's expensive to operate and creates an odor. Homemade incinerators at the time were not acceptable. Landfill and composting. Transportation costs to and from landfills are very high. This can also lead to the spread of disease if it's not properly managed. For composting, it's a natural process and keeps the nutrients and biosecurity on the farm instead of spreading it to other areas. The issue with this, as well as with landfills, is that it requires properly covered areas to prevent leaching and runoff.